They spent that last night in the birchbark house, chilled in their robes and blankets. Already, Omachias missed summer. When morning came, Mama hardly had the fire going before they all began to pack. Mama stirred the soup in the kettle, heated it through, and brought some to Nokomis in the tin bowl, with the trader's spoon. Nokomis drank it all up, stretched her arms, hopped to her feet with a young girl's agility. She rubbed her hands. She loved moving, packing, changing locations. Before the sun even popped its rays through the lowest brush, she was carefully rolling up the rush mats she had woven. From the inside walls of the house, she lifted down her careful bundles of roots, her bags of berries and dried crumble leaves, and long curls of inner bark of certain trees. For the first time, Omachias noticed all of these little bundles, how cleverly they were tied, how interesting each one smelled, their colors, their odd, shriveled shapes. She helped Nokomis take the bundles down, put them carefully in her net to carry. "I'll take them," she said, her arms full. "We'll go together," said Nokomis, watching with interest as Omachias touched a particular root, sniffed a tiny packet of sneezed, rubbed a powder with her finger. Are they talking to you?" Nokomis asked, curious, as they walked along the trail soon after. "Do you hear their voices?" "No," said Omachias, startled. "I don't hear anything." After a while, as they walked the trail, as the medicines grew heavy, she thought to ask, "Nokomis, do they talk to you?" She nodded. "Yes, sometimes they tell me things, but of course I have learned how to listen." "What do they tell you?" "How to use them when someone is sick, where to find them, how to prepare them just the right strength." "I wondered if they had picked you to talk to, my granddaughter. I've been watching how quiet you are sometimes. Your mama told me about the bear cubs in the woods." "Oh, they talk to me," Omachias said, laughing a little at the memory of their peculiar, sleepy, stubborn looks at their mother, so like Pinch when he didn't want to go to bed. "Listen to them." Nokomis stopped in the path, holding her bundles in her arms. She gazed at Omachias until, understanding the gravity of Nokomis' nature, Omachias stood still, holding the medicines and looking curiously at her grandmother. She waited. "Listen to them," was all Nokomis said, touching Omachias' face. She spoke so earnestly, with such emotion in her voice, that Omachias was also always to remember that moment, the bend in the path where they stood with the medicines, her grandmother's kind face, and the words she spoke.